Good morning, everyone. Oh dear me. Not a nice day for making a vlog, is it? It's blooming miserable. I mean, it's not cold, it's 14 degrees, but still. Hey up, what's going on? Yes, I think we're definitely going to have to cut to a better day. This is horrendous. Yeah, do you know that's actually not a bad idea, right? Let's cut now to a better day and have a nice sunny vlog. So in 3, 2, 1. Well, good afternoon everyone, it's Paul here from Biking Life. How are you all doing? It makes me laugh. I do sound the same every time I start my opening line, but what else can I say to you? I can't really say anything else, can I? Well, I mean, I had a decent weekend. I was a very busy chap at home doing different jobs and things like that. Well, you know what it's like. We all have women that want us to do this and want us to do that. They don't think we want to go out and play. Mind you, I have that many blooming hobbies, I can't bloody fit them all in. Aye. I mean, what with fishing, exploration, you know, biking. I'm definitely going to have to get myself out and do a nice little bike ride somewhere though. But having said that, I have not missed being on the bike. You know, for riding, just for pleasure. And I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've got... Oh dear me, that was nearly a crash there. Why do people do that? I mean, they see someone's maybe pulled out in earnest, but they put the foot down and nearly hit him, just so they can bip the bloody horn at him. They always do it. Well, thankfully it's 4:10, it's home time, the sun's out. What's not to like? I'm gonna go home and see my little grandchild. He's at our house at the moment, bless him. Very nice man in a white van there, very observant. Saw me coming and thought I'll let him get past first before I pull out. I must admit I am itching to get out doing a bit of fishing at some point. But I'm really itching to get out and explore some good places. See, I think the wife wants me to do some of this weekend, but I've said I'm not going to promise you because I want to go out and explore. So on Saturday I've got to do something because I'm lost. I want to get out there. And I'm gonna get myself out and I'm gonna go do a video on something. I could even incorporate just taking Big Red, which isn't a bad thing. It's not a bad thing at all. Yeah, when you look around and you see all the moors ahead, just fantastic. And it gives you that yearning to get out there and go over there because there's so much over them moors. There really is. And there's so much around here as well. I mean, it's surprising how many mines that there were around this place. There was a mine in every town. It's, in fact, in my place there was more than 2. I think there was 2 in my little town alone. There's loads. And it is also, when I did a video recently on the couple of mines in Upleatham Woods and Hob Hill near Saltburn. Now there's no mention of those mines in the Ironstone mining history, yet they are there. And the only reason I knew they were there was because of the old online railway map, which, you know, you can add filters to it, and he actually brought them up, and I thought, wow, I didn't know they were there. And but when you go on to like the mines in the northeast, or mines in Teesside, or mines in North Yorkshire, there is no mention of them, and I don't know why. If anyone can answer that question, I'd really appreciate that, to be fair. Must have been a blooming hard job, that, you know. Oh, it's no good for a bloke my stat, 6'3" down one of them mines. Some of them tunnels you can hardly you can't stand up in. And my back's knackered as it is. God, I'd have too much trouble. One thing I am going to get myself though is an air quality meter, because that tests the actual air quality down in the mines. You know, to make sure you're getting enough oxygen, because sometimes you go down those mines and there's not a lot of oxygen in them. Every time I walk in our house and my grandparents there, and he looks up at me and the biggest smile comes on his face. I mean, he's 6 months old, but he recognises everyone, you know what I mean? Knows his own name when you call him. And, it's just amazing. It's an absolutely fantastic feeling being a granddad. It really is. And he started to laugh a lot, you know. When you play with him or blow on his belly or something like that, he laughs like hell. And it's a proper hearty laugh, and it makes you laugh, you know what I mean, when you hear him. Yeah, words can't describe it. It's a beautiful feeling. Yeah, as I was saying back there, this weekend I've definitely got to get myself out and do something. I'm dying to get out. I've got that yearning to get out, do you know what I mean? It's like an itch that needs scratching. And I'm going to have to scratch it. I'm going to have to do something. Whether it be just for a bike ride, whether it be to go visit some place, or, you know, I've got to do something. I'm looking forward to it, actually. And then I have another thing coming up on the 4th of September, which is, you know, it's the other thing that I do. Not the MC Urban, but I film for my good friend, and I really, really can't wait to do that. I love going down into tunnels, mate, I really do. There's something fascinating about them, and I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it, but it's just something absolutely draws me into them. And I really feel at one when I'm inside them. I get fascinated by how they're built, and, you know, the eeriness that's in there, and it's just, you know, I can almost picture it in action. I really can. It's a strange sort of sensation, but it's one I really enjoy. And having said that, if I'm going to go out this weekend, I'm going to try and at least go out in the car, because I don't want to be wearing my motorbike gear, because I know it's forecast rain this weekend, and I don't want to be wearing my motorbike gear when I'm going in tunnels. If I manage to find a tunnel or somewhere like that to go in, I don't want to be wearing motorbike gear, because one, I won't have all my equipment with me, although I can take it in my panniers and blah blah blah. I don't want to do that. I want to keep Big Red separate from that kind of thing. I may not want to take all my gear and I don't want to leave it in Big Red. Up that place over to our right is the Eston Hills, and that is where the ironstone mines were, and the Industrial Revolution was centred around the ironstone that was dug out from those hills. It really was. It was an amazing place. There's iron and metal and steel from them mines all over the world, and you know, there was lots of places opened up, lots of businesses, and because of that, it's really good. When is it Balco and Vaughan discovered iron ore in them there hills? Absolutely amazing. And there was railway tracks that came down here, you know. There is still remnants of the old mines up there, so maybe Eston Hills is where I will go, because there's a place called the SS Castle. Now my good friend Neil, he knows all about that place. He's been there before, and he's definitely a person who's full of knowledge on that place. So that is where I might go. And there's a little place up there which is commonly known as the SS Castle. I think it has something to do with the steel that's inside the structure. So yeah, I might, obviously you can't go on the bike, so I won't be taking Big Red. I'll actually have a walk up. I'll have to look on the maps to find out how is the best place to get to it, because it's one place I've never actually been to, even though it's not far away from me. It's one place I really want to go to, because it holds so much significance to the history around Teesside and North Yorkshire, because a lot of ironstone was found in those mines, and it's the same seam as the one at Skinning Grove. And as I was saying, the Industrial Revolution, the Steel Revolution, came and started because of what that was, because of how big it was, and mines sprung up all around, and people from far and wide came to find work and stay here because of the amount of work that was here. So it's a very interesting place, and I definitely want to go there, and hopefully, fingers crossed, my good friend Neil probably will be joining me, but that depends on whether he's got out to do. Well, Big Red's dusty as hell again. I cleaned him at the weekend, and again he's dusty as hell. Just can't keep him clean when you work at my place. It's just an impossible task. Yes, we're leaving the city behind and the industrial city, and we're going into the green fields of what I call home. Something very spectacular about this place. The energy that's here, that I feel is out of this world. Errington Woods, that's where we were on the MC Urban Exploration channel, and in there is the quarry and the ironstone mine, Upleatham Ironstone Mine. That is the woods where we were at. And there was a railway that came down there, all the way down here. So to my right was an old ironstone quarry, and further along that way was the ironstone mine, and then to my left there was another ironstone quarry which was called Hob Hill. And just over there, over that way, in the direction I'm pointing is another ironstone mine. Well, several ironstone mines, and one we will be doing a video on soon. There's ironstone mine workings all over this area, and I find it absolutely fascinating. There is remnants of the old tunnel workings as well, and some of those places we will be going down into the old mines to bring you a little bit of that history, and that's something I cannot wait to do. I am so looking forward. Me and Neil are really passionate. Now over there, you won't be able to see, but over there is an old ironstone, a skeleton ironstone mine. And now we have permission to go on there at some point, and a lot of those buildings are still intact, so we will be bringing you some really good footage of that, and a lot of history about it too. So that's something to really look forward to and get your teeth into. Anyway, I've waffled enough, so I'm going to say bye, folks. I've been Paul from Biking Life. It's been really great to have you along again. Just going to get around this nice little bend. So I've been Paul from Biking Life. Bye for now, my friends. Bye.